SSW since this is more of a whiskey show.
There we go. Share. I just shared it to him.
Marty Upton in. Damn, why is Marty here?
I tried to get him, but he's got the kid tonight.
You punk bitch. Should have brought the kid.
I know.
Sorry, Marty. He did hang until 3 o'clock on Saturday morning, so I was pretty happy with that. But what? Let me see if it says punk bitch in the captions. No.
Oh, yeah.
No,
now it does.
Just repeat it again. Marty Upton?
You punk this. All right, what do we got? We've got 221. How's the audio coming aside from it being extremely echoey?
I guess good.
All right, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about.
Oh, how about cigars?
Like, let's sit down and watch a movie.
Yeah.
We're just going to watch a movie.
Do a YouTube reaction movie.
This is going to be a Cigars 101 reaction. Jim Trader in the house. Oh,
What cigar would you
I've
pair
got
with
this
what movie?
here, but
Yeah.
any cigar with the jerk. That's my go-to. This is
So smoking a cigar and watching a movie makes almost any movie better.
Yeah.
That's true.
Especially if you got a nice pour of some whiskey or a scotch or tequila.
especially if you're watching some movie because your wife won the selection. It's like, all right, fine. We're watching it outside. I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Is there a cigar that matches with water? It's so obscure, but it's
Every
like
cigar.
sometimes-
That'd be any cigar, I would say.
Well,
120? We got
What
120?
kind of water? 120.
It's true.
125.
Yeah, this is about 15
Smart
seconds.
water?
Okay.
Okay.
So that's why if we're late getting back to you, we'll see it, but it takes us 20, 30 seconds.
That's good to know for future reference.
oh, okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've been on this side of the lens. This side from walking
That's
past.
true.
I
I'm
do
gonna have some of this
grapefruit,
Jefferson.
Topo Chico. with
Yeah, it's
tequila.
pretty good stuff.
That's some good shit.
Say again?
Get grapefruit Topo Chico, mix that in
Yeah.
with tequila.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little lime on it.
That's the only Topo Chico.
I have some at the house. I'll
I
be
don't-
trying that later.
Really?
I can't drink it by itself.
I've been all about that ranch water since you've been here. Oh yeah, every time you come
Yeah.
Oh, another thing, what?
we're
I mean,
gonna.
I can.
We'll need to
but
be just because of the echo, just like off,
some people just
on,
drink it on its
off, on, instead of being
I love it on
all.
summer.
Okay.
We'll need to. That's gonna take some
Oh, just
adjustment.
not stepping on each other.
Uh-huh.
What you should do is make eye contact with the person so they know,
The question you asked me about the
kind of
barrel.
like the host.
Yeah.
I guess this is your show technically.
The only one, so Tim said,
Well, yes.
Vulcan said we just, they're using a new Cerakoter or a new paint guy.
If you're watching
I was
this,
gonna ask them, I'll see them tomorrow.
okay.
I'll ask them
10
again.
seconds, 9 seconds,
Yeah, thank you.
I think that was like shut up.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
I'll start it.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening?
Hi, Brandon. How are you
What's
doing?
up?
What's up? Oh, I think we can cheers. I'm usually cheers at across here.
Oh, gosh, thank
Cheers.
What's up, boys?
you. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone, cheers to all of you. If you're watching this, this is Cigars 101, and Adrian and myself. Adrian came up with a good idea last week.
Yeah. Did I?
Well, we came up with an idea.
Yeah.
I'm giving you credit.
Thank you.
What we did was we realized most people who watch this show just want to sit and smoke a cigar, and maybe you want to fire some questions that we can all talk about because everyone who's at the table has experienced it or knows about it. So we're going to take a different approach this week and firing questions, but we're just going to start bullshitting around here, and we're gonna have some fun.
Sounds good to me.
So maybe you should talk about who the hell you are.
Oh, I'm Chris.
Everyone knows that.
That's all you need to say right
And you're
there.
a Virgo.
Yeah,
sweet.
Aries. I'm an Aries.
Favorite color's pink.
If you're watching this and you're on Facebook, share it now. Somebody share it to SSW, someone share it to newbies, share it everywhere.
All right.
Is that really your last name?
Or it should
It
be.
really is.
Yeah, it's like Prince.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see if this
I
is
like
going to work. This
Former
is-
employee of ICC.
Former employee.
Former.
What'd you get fired for?
Gotta go.
Let's go ahead. Down here.
That's a different.
Mark Rogers. I'm just happy to be here. I like scotch and cigars, and these guys.
Yeah,
I'm not
great.
sure.
Oh,
I'm not
Sell
sure I
it.
like how you said that.
Sell it really hard.
I don't know. Let me know if our internet is just shady on this or if we're actually coming in shady and we can reset it. Or let me know. Over here to my right shoulder is my right hand man, quite literally at this point. Who the hell are you?
Yeah, Adrian from Cigars and Guns. Welcome, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, and I realize those who are up here on Instagram are going to catch some of Frank and some of myself, but all as well. And here we go. Jerry Vaughn coming in with the first one. Hi, I'm Jerry, and I'm already drunk. Cohiba Black and Cozies.
Oh, he started early.
I do.
Touche, sir.
Give us about 5 minutes, please.
So we got a first question if you want to just kind of dive in.
Yeah, I love it.
Davy Hart 80 on Cigars and Guns Instagram. What are your feelings on flavored cigars? Recommendations on your favorite flavors? Ooh.
All right, flavored cigars.
Barreled age, I'm all over it. The kind where they put a drop in there, I don't like them.
Yeah, for me, flavored is not for my palate. I'm not gonna totally jump up and down on them, but I will say the Principal Angelique, that sweet tip, for me has grown on me for Saturday morning.
Just the tip?
And a palate cleanser. If I've had a couple of dark cigars or a heavy dinner, it's real good, like a dessert cigar. But yeah, flavored cigars, all the other ones, the Javas and some of those, it's just not for my palate.
I was literally about to say the same thing. So I do the Angelique, but I drink it with coffee. So the Angelique is like my creamer.
There you
and
go.
then it goes well together. But
I
that's
agree,
the only flavored cigar that I've ever really smoked.
Can you see our screen whether we're not like on ICC? I don't know if we're coming in here. I don't know if we're coming in janky.
Yeah, we're good.
Are we okay? See, it's still a little janky, right?
That's right.
Non-industrial, we're okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, it's kind
You
of.
see that little skip there? All right. Well, if you don't like this feed, then go over to Cigars and Guns. You're going. It's gonna be fun. Be real. What do you think?
Well, I mean, like the Angelique and maybe even some of the Deadwood stuff, I will smoke so after something that's very tomatoey, so very acidic, that sort of kind of crushes your palate a little bit, I'll smoke that Angelique or the Deadwood stuff because it's got a little bit of,
Deadwood.
and it's not a complete flavored cigar, it's more, the sweet tip stuff, so it tastes a little bit better after pizza or spaghetti or something like that. It's got a lot of tomato sauce in it that I find that the sweet tip stuff, but
I forgot about those Deadwoods.
Yeah.
Those Deadwoods do have its own little.
Yep.
Because it's actually a strong,
Yeah.
stronger flavored cigar.
Agreed.
It is.
And to me, it's like Cocoa Pebbles. It smells like Cocoa Pebbles. It tastes like it, but the leather rose it's a real cigar.
Yeah.
And it's leathery. It's kind of like a Christoph, if anyone's ever smoked a Christoph, but it's got some balls to it, that cigar.
Mm-hmm.
That can sneak up on you.
can.
And a lot of people who are not seasoned smoke that cigar when they're drinking, and it'll bite them.
yeah.
I've given that to a date and they did not feel good.
and
It
like
was
her,
like, oh,
did ya?
can you hang? Guess not.
It's the strongest cigar I can give you. Jerry Vaughn, Acid, freaking puke. Mark Meyer, good evening, mate, to you as well. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I was just having this conversation. The best way to get rid of, they have grade A, B, C, D tobacco. What's the best way to do it? Spray some sweet shit on it, sell it at a gas station, get it out of the building. And the doors stay open.
I mean, it's a business decision, I guess.
Yeah.
But
It's a business decision, and you can do that.
So I will say that flavored cigars are an entry-level cigar for the newbies. It can be. So a lot of people that are not really cigar smokers, I'll have Tatiscan, and that's a good entry cigar for some of those folks.
I will say that I used to say that
Until you started working here.
when I first started kind of helping out and helping people in the humidor. But then I kind of changed my mind or mindset on that, just because why would you start someone out on a flavor that they're not going to get from just regular tobacco? So that's and I'm not saying that he's wrong, because there are some palates that might be a good thing for them to start out on. But you really need to delve into, and that which you guys do a great job of, asking them, You know, do you drink coffee? How do you take your coffee? And if they're not a coffee drinker, do you drink wines? Because wine even sets your palate up for certain things. And understanding what a person's palate might be set up for, then yes, maybe you do lead them to a sweeter cigar, or if a flavored cigar, or if they've said, oh, I've had these and I've done that. But even if they tell me that they've had a flavored cigar, I usually try to take them over. Okay, well, here is a lighter, milder, non-flavored cigar, but still has a really good taste to it.
It's lazy. It's
Right.
lazy to just take somebody to a flavor and go, you're new, so here's a flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it wouldn't work.
But at the same time, I think there's something, because your dad is good at this, is like, he figures out what your palate is depending on what you like, but also pushing your palate, whether it be one side or the other, whether it be you like stronger cigars, but you don't really try the medium or light stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just fill that spectrum of your palate, because our palates are evolving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the more cigars that you have, then you can fill that spectrum and really appreciate the full.
Yeah, and like appreciating cigars for what they are and the magic they are, right? And I think Mark Rogers appreciates exceptional cigars. And this is like, for whiskey guys, they know chasing whiskey. For cigar guys, particularly ICC people, they understand like what a principal night flight means. For those who don't know what that means, it's okay, but it is not okay. Because it is the most milk chocolatey experience. Like, why you have a better selection of unicorn cigars than quite literally the owner of the company has of his own
Yeah,
unicorn.
it pisses me off.
No, it pisses all of us.
When he pulls it out, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna smoke this today. I'm like, fuck you, dude, it's Tuesday.
You know, I buy them and I sit on them and kind of smoke them sporadically.
It's out of jealousy. That's
Yeah.
But you know, what I like about the night flight stuff is there's the same thing in the non-night flight version that you can smoke all the time. And I like to smoke that same cigar just in the Aviator series and then smoke the night flight almost back to back. You know, just sometimes is it how much different it is, if I can pick up any differences. And, you know,
Yeah, I mean that's what kind of cocksucker he is. He's got enough night
sure.
flights to just like experiment on how much better it is than normal stuff.
You don't.
What if I smoke it backwards? Does it taste different?
Yeah. It's almost like when you pull it
You're
out
not
of your
getting one
locker.
for your birthday.
You almost shrug like, sure, fine, I'll do this one. I'm like, oh, okay.
I guess. I mean,
Sure.
Night flight.
I guess it's okay.
I mean, Frank, you know chasing stuff.
Yeah.
And you know from smoking on the patio. Like,
We smoked on the patio?
all right, so Frank is my neighbor. Okay, Frank is my next door neighbor. And he always makes fun of me because everything that we smoke at the house is like, it's next level that I have at my house, but I don't have that many. So everyone is special. You know, I have a humidor that's 70, but I don't have anything that I can't smoke that isn't just awesome.
All
and
right,
if I know you're
I'm
coming
gonna jump in on this because you'll be at his house. You're like, man, this is a really good cigar, and he's like, that's the last one in existence. It was in Kennedy's pocket the day he was assassinated, and it's yours. Okay, I'm gonna put it down now. Nobody else will ever have this again.
You know what you should do? You should say that in mid smoke.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just like smoke it.
Yeah.
Like it's here. Try this one, and then in mid smoke, be like, this is the.
Last
They're not
one.
gonna make these anymore.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
And then
that's,
you'll be like, what? What did I do?
I'll drop that.
Yeah.
Clancy was smoking a black and gold Cochon Blanc. I was like, you know, that's the last one of those. Those don't exist anymore.
Oh, did you have the tequila?
And then
No.
he was like this, probably. He's like, what is this?
What is this? And then he just like didn't want to smoke it. It didn't make sense. Where's Ron? Larry Adams says. Where is Ron?
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where he's
I
at.
think he's Ubering tonight.
Oh, he's working. He's getting that
Yeah.
cigar money. For those who are watching, feel free to toss in some questions for any that you have.
Yeah, so let's get into the opposite side. Another question from PSN Sir Lucifer.
Great name.
Yeah, so he's asking, what's the best
Failed the background
bold
check.
cigar? So we're going from sweet now to bold.
I'm guessing with the guy's name like Lucifer, he wants
makes
aggressive,
sense.
right?
Fuck his palate up.
He wants something that is like he's listening to Pantera. Like he wants that driving 140 miles an hour in his
Yeah.
you know, S10 or whatever it is. I don't know what he drives.
Ford Festiva.
Ford Festiva.
ST.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Well,
Is
does
the
bold necessarily mean like?
When I think bold, I think ligero. Like,
let's think of one that's
Doubles
gonna
and
make you
triples?
drool on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, doubles and triples.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of a cigar that's gonna drool on yourself?
Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
Jacob's Ladder, or the
Southern Draw.
No Presidente.
the other one to the Jacob's Ladder, the Fire and Brimstone, or the Brimstone.
The Brimstone.
Brimstone.
Yeah. If you
Brimstone.
if you want something strong, Jacob's Ladder will make you sweat for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And they just came out with a 9.25 inch Presidente.
God.
The cigar is this long of it's a 4-hour Jacob's
Is
Ladder.
that like a golf course cigar maybe or something? I don't know.
It's a golf course I don't know. I
It's a
mean, there's
hurricane cigar. Stand out in the hurricane and smoke.
You light it at breakfast, you finish it off at dinner.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, I think that's an intense cigar, but I think if you want a cigar that's truly aggressive, and you want something that's going to beat your palate up, fortunately for you, it's very easy to find a cigar that is under fermented, using grade B tobacco. Like if you want something that's aggressive, no problem. Just buy cheap in a big ring gauge and like a JFR or a Silent, right?
Yeah.
But if you want an intense cigar that's good, I don't know if you guys have tried the CAO Mortal Coil.
No.
Yep.
It's a very good intense cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's solid.
I think we smoked that a couple weeks ago on Ron and I when we did the show on Wednesday night. So.
Can you
The Mortal
describe
Coil.
that for us?
Oh man, I've had so many cigars between then.
Did it really make you like? Hey,
It was-
like,
So the probably
Well-
didn't leave much of an impression.
No, it did. I mean, it had an intense flavor, but it didn't punch me like what a Jacob's Ladder or the Brimstone does.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes I'll try to push my palate, and Dave and I have very similar palates right now, and he like Ryan said, he tries to get you to push your palate, so he'll come up to me with the cigar and say, hey, this one's going to be a little on the bolder side for you, but try this, you know, like Coalition is one of those that it's,
Yeah.
I guess, considered bold, but tons of flavor. You know, I almost wouldn't put the Bull and Bear in that, because I smoke those all the time.
It's 60% Lajero.
But
Yeah,
it
but it's
doesn't,
so
it doesn't
smooth.
hit you like it's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
cigar.
Right.
But the Tabernacle stuff
oh, yeah.
is
Tabernacle's full.
is also
Yeah.
kind of,
That's a good.
that's about as far as I go
Yeah.
to enjoy it. You know, I mean, every now and then I'll smoke one that somebody
But
gives
even for me, those are, like you said, it's very full within the flavor,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have that kick you in the gut
That's
like,
why I'm
like the Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, I don't-
Because I'm good with a good bold flavor.
So what I mean,
You're right.
Excellent cigars that are rich and bold and flavorful.
the
That
Jacob's
aren't
Ladder
hurt
is
you.
probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, you know that Bull and Bear, if you smoke it outside on a windy day, it's so smooth and soft. You come in here and smoke it, it's a completely different cigar.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's something you gotta consider. The environment you're smoking it in makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I couldn't
For
agree
sure.
more. What are good what is kind of, if you had maybe a 1-2 or your favorite outdoor smoke, that's something that's exceptional, but something you really enjoy smoking outside? Like I wouldn't smoke an Atabey outside. I mean, I do from time to time, but it just goes away because I can't enjoy
Right.
all of the essence of what an Atabey
Yeah.
is because it's a little lighter. What's kind of your outdoor go-to?
Bandolero.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Bandolero.
Yeah, if you want to stay in the United line, just quickly going back to the double Ligeros, there was, and I forgot the name of the cigar, but the LFD, there's a double Ligero LFD that I used to enjoy. And I think LFD makes some good.
Cat
There's
5.
Yeah, the Cabinet 5s we just got back in
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we have Cabinet 5s
Hey guys, I gotta go.
and Illusion Bowls. But LFD does make a good, strong
Yeah,
cigar.
those were in yesterday.
Did you sell a box?
We sold 2 guys 5 each.
I saw a guy with a box and I was like, I know you didn't get that here.
Yeah, that's a box. Yeah, we did. A box left, a box and a half
Yeah, I've been
left.
smoking the smoking jacket
Oh,
at home outside.
Really?
I bought a couple boxes of those a long
The
time
gold?
ago and had one at home, and
or the was it yellow and red?
it's the red
The
one.
red.
Yeah, and I really enjoy that one.
Jerry Vaughn is with us. He says Plasencia. Plasencia is a great,
Yeah.
bold, and phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a full cigar.
For sure.
Like, that's if you're smoking that Black Label Plasencia, you might be in trouble.
I got to read this comment. It has really nothing to do with what we're doing here, but it's from Marlon Randolfo Regalado Ramirez.
Great.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Great pronunciation.
Fumemos marihuana, delicioso.
Ah. Sí. ¿Cómo no? Fumamos marihuana. A huevo.
And then
That's fuck yeah.
another comment
Just in
that
case you're wondering.
really doesn't have to. Michael 904 Jackson. He's from Illinois. He's a top killer, and he loves us.
You know what? Glad to have you as loving us.
Yeah.
Like that. Top killer. Awesome.
Somebody does.
Michael Jackson.
I could what cigar smoking is. It doesn't have to do it necessarily how you smoke and how you draw, whatever. Just as long as you're not a dickhead, really. I mean, no, I didn't mean to look at you. But I'm curious,
I'm a
like,
dickhead, so it works.
what is it? What is cigar smoking to you guys? Because my scope is a little bit different than what yours is.
I mean, in one word, is an experience. It's just kind of driven, especially in this place, is experience. That's one thing I learned just working here and being here is having an experience. Like smoking a cigar is the pillar of being here, but everything around that is, relationships, having a good time, experiencing, just conversations and just it's the environment. It's all of it.
There's different experiences too. I mean, like with my unicorn cigars, to just grab one of those by yourself
Every day of the week. Every day of the
Unicorns,
week.
yeah.
all the cigars that none of you can have. But just to grab one of those and sit by yourself and smoke it, where you can really kind of concentrate on it. That's an experience. But then there's the fellowship part of it, which is also really cool. Because then you can share things, and it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
There's all different kinds of experiences that you can have smoking a cigar.
Well,
And none
45 minutes, don't talk, don't be on your phone. We'll put on chill music. Let's try that. He's like, okay. But he thought it was weird.
Yeah.
And it flew by like that.
It's time compression.
Yeah. And then you you eliminate eliminating senses of
Yeah.
the conversation, and then you can focus on what you're smoking
Yeah.
and really just
It's
hone in.
profound, and I recommend anyone that does that. I mean, I still have something that I use from a day-to-day perspective that I took the time that I did Wind Down Wednesday, right? And I equate this to what we're doing. And I was sitting, I was thinking, no phones, no talking, no nothing, just thinking. And I thought, everything in life is either a tool or a weapon, and you're the vector point. Everything, friends, cigars, everything, money. And I remember that, and it's something I think about every day, right? I mean, just have it on my desk now, tool or weapon in everything you do. And without shutting that off and letting that time with the cigar in your mind and everything, it was profound.
Yeah.
It changed who I was. Brent, what do you pick? I mean, what's your ideal cigar world? What's it mean for cigars?
Man, I have to say, as much as I enjoy smoking on my back porch, when you have about 3 or 4 people, you're sitting around, it calms the environment, nobody's going crazy. Because when I do with bourbon, unless you have the right bourbon drinkers, it starts just becoming a drinking party.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to get drunk. This here, we're trying to relax, we're trying to enjoy it, trying to learn something, makes the environment smoother. And
As he shoots.
I'm the one trying to get drunk.
so it just changes the environment. I mean, we could sit on your back porch for 4 hours like it's nothing. Without cigars, that get kind of boring. It's a different environment.
That's a good point, because we sat on Saturday, we sat from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Just smoking cigars and having conversations similar to what we always do, but it's always different somehow.
It is.
Right? I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Chris, what do you see?
No, for me, it is. It's, kind of what everyone said. I enjoy the occasional cigar by myself on the back patio, kind of calm, wind down on my own, get in my own thoughts. But for me, some of my best memories and experiences and relationships come from this one thing that you guys always say, this one brown stick is what you know. And so some of my closest relationships have come from, sharing of a cigar. Some of my most memorable experiences and trips center around a cigar. So, some of my most vivid memories, whether it's a cigar or just tobacco, I'm gonna just throw that out there because one of the first things that really, when I started coming here, when I smoked the 1880, when I get to the center of that and there's that little bit of hint of that deep cherry flavor, I can close my eyes and it takes me back to sitting on the patio of my grandfather when he was smoking that cherry tobacco pipe, whittling on a stick, and just sharing knowledge and experiences with me. And that right there, being able to be transported back to that time and that memory, nostalgic. Nostalgic, and just that's what it is for me. So,
What is it to you, Adrian?
Well, so here's a good question that just came in and kind of relates to the conversation that we're having. So, Hangy, thank you for the question and thanks for joining. How did y'all meet?
Right
I
here.
think that's an easy question.
Right here. I mean, we all met in these four walls of Industrial Cigar Company.
Other than neighbors, but
Yeah, I was standing outside and this person in a Porsche pulled through the grass at 40 miles an hour. The rest is history.
you're like, I gotta meet that dude.
Yeah.
That's my new neighbor. I like him
Tall
already.
grass.
But
Tall grass.
now the cigar portion of that, I mean, were you smoking a cigar at any one point, or did you come over and?
So,
I think I'm your dealer.
yeah. You're
I
the
got
one
you
that got
hooked
me
up.
into
I'm
it.
the pusher man.
Yeah.
Were you a cigar smoker before?
I maybe had 2 or 3 before,
Yeah.
enjoyed them, but wasn't my cup of tea.
Right.
And I think really what happened, instead of me just getting a regular cigar, like something you get at a gas station, I'm approached by Brandon, hey, why don't you come over, we'll have a drink, smoke a cigar,
Yeah.
and I'm handed a good product, something that's enjoyable.
Yep.
It was easy to get into and start because I'm not buying something that says Black and Mild on it or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wood tip.
it was a
Yeah.
With
it was
Swisher.
a quality
it's a good shit.
Yeah.
product, yeah.
And I know my neighbor, next door neighbor's not watching this. They're a bunch of dicks, but I say that because
Tag him in.
if I knew,
15
if
seconds
they are
delay.
watching, understand. When they first moved in, their house was being built. I went over, introduced myself, and if you need anything, please come and let me know. Blah blah blah. Just being the neighborly guy. And after that, I can go out to my driveway and I see him, no eye contact, not even a hello, nothing.
Not a cigar smoker.
Yes, he is.
What?
Really?
Yes,
What, a
because
Gurkha
I've been.
smoker?
I don't know. I've been my back. It smells good. Something
Swisher
smells good.
Sweet.
So it's not Gurkha or Swisher Sweet, thankfully. But I'll be in my backyard and then I smell cigar smoke, and I know the neighbor next to me is not a cigar smoker for sure. And then so it's got to be this guy, and I'm like, this motherfucker. If you only knew.
Right, I was about to
If
say,
you
if you only knew.
If you only knew, and if you was if you would at least give me eye contact, I could overlook all that stuff, and we'd be.
Move into our neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can shoot guns at coyotes.
At
You
the
can
fish.
do all
Nobody
at
cares.
the fish, whatever you want to do. You can shoot wherever you like.
Fireworks, dirt bikes,
Yeah, dirt
golf
bikes,
cart
all that.
racing. I don't care.
All of that happens.
Yeah.
All of that happens. But yeah,
And they wait.
we met here, and it's so powerful because, like, Manga Bang, you worked here from the beginning, and it was such a cool thing that I got to see because I know there were some personal things that you were kind of working through that we felt with you. And this is like the power of the cigar culture is you were with us, and then there was a point where it's like, okay guys, I'm going a different direction. And all of us were excited. It wasn't like this, oh God, I can't believe, adios.
Right.
It was this, it's a cool thing, and now we get to share it still.
Yeah.
But we have this genuine relationship that's been built different than drinking. That is like what you're saying with the bourbon side of things, where we've been able to connect. And we connected at times when we were working together.
Yeah.
That was real and genuine.
For
That
sure.
lasts so much longer.
Yeah.
I mean that's definitely when I say the relationships here, it's not just oh, we're cigar buddies. I mean, a lot of the guys here, we've gone on trips to Cuba together. We've gone hog hunting together. We've taken trips together. We've done we've gone to football games together. We've done basketball games and special events. But for me personally, one of the biggest things that really made it definitely wow and opened my eyes. Even though I knew it was, a year and a half ago when I got laid off, and it had happened 4 years prior to that, and I had just moved here. The shop wasn't open. I didn't know anyone in Frisco, and it was a rough time for me. A year and a half ago when I got laid off, and I had been here for 2 years and made a lot of friends and everything, the theme is, welcome to the family here at Industrial. Well, as soon as anyone found out that I had been laid off, anyone and everyone here in the lounge was, hey, what can I do to help you? Hey, I don't know if I can do anything, but send me your resume, I'll send it out, I'll do this, I'll do that. And if someone hadn't seen me in 2 days, people were texting me and calling me, hey, you doing all right? No one was gonna let me get down or get depressed, and it was a totally different experience from the 4 years prior that I went through.